Welcome to Learn to Live Stress-Free. This is Christine Wright with Dr. Robert Wright Jr. of www.stressfreenow.info.
Hi, this is Dr. Bob, the Stress and Pain Relief Doctor, coming to you today from the beautiful city of Barcelona, Spain. I want to give you a wellness travel tip because I had something happen to me today, which is a good example of how to turn lemons into lemonade. So here's what happened. I'm on a cruise. The ship stops in Barcelona, and I was on a tour, and the bus driver said we were going to have a 15-minute stop. And so instead of 15 minutes, he took off in 10 minutes. And so as I watched the bus pull off, I started chuckling because I said, hey, this is something that can happen when you travel. The good thing is that I was actually only about 3 miles from the port. And so I could easily take a taxi back. But instead of doing that, I'm enjoying the sights and sounds of Barcelona. Take a look. Right across the street is a statue that we passed on the bus, but we didn't stop. So here I'm walking back to the port about 3 miles. And so I got a chance to stop and see other things. And so I want to encourage you to do what 94% of Americans said they wanted to do as their New Year's resolution, which is to travel to a dream destination. So whether that is domestic or international, I want you to dust off your passport, dust off your driver's license, dust off your hiking boots, dust off your bicycle, and get out there and do some traveling. Because travel is a form of experiential education that not only changes you, but it changes the people that you interact. So, for example, years ago, I remember being in Bali, Indonesia, and I was there for, I think, about 10 days. And I interacted with several people, and I had an amazing experience, totally unexpected. I'm walking down the street, going to, in the old days, get my instant photos developed in 24 hours. And so I put my pictures in. That back then we used film. And so as I turned around, I noticed there was a traditional Balinese wedding going on. And so I stopped to look at what was going on. They had on the traditional clothes. They had the traditional Indonesian instruments, the gongs. And then a gentleman unexpectedly motioned for me to come inside and join the wedding. So there I was at a Balinese wedding, just amazing. So I don't know where those pictures are, but that's the kind of thing that expands your consciousness and changes. And of course, now have a fondness for all things Indonesian, whether it's food or the clothing. And one of the things that they have there, most amazing, is the silk. They have a type of silk that we don't have in the United States. So you see silk like that in Thailand, Indonesia. I don't recall seeing that in China, but I imagine they may have that type of material. But in any event, I'm here in beautiful Barcelona, unexpectedly walking back to the cruise ship terminal because the tour bus left me, but now I am having a ball. So I want to encourage you, this is how you turn lemons into lemonade. So now instead of going where the tour bus driver was taking me, I'm going wherever I want to go, stopping and seeing whatever I want to do, checking out stores, going in side streets that I would have never seen. And so I'll come back to New York with a fuller sense of what Barcelona is about. And so I've already talked to a couple of people, and the main thing is when you're walking like this is that where are the bathrooms? El Cuatro de Baños. And so the people have been very kind. I just came from an exhibit. They told me that I could not videotape it, but it was an excavated site of a home that was found where a museum is built from the 1700s. And so they have it dug out, and they had lots of students there. And so that was a nice treat, and it was very clean, and I was able to use the bathroom. So I want to encourage you to now get out there and travel, take a vacation, figure out a way how to attenuate your schedule so that you can have more fun in your life. And I guarantee you, I am having a ball on this vacation, and it is also educational, and I have met some amazing people. And here's a tip. On the cruise ship that I'm on, I've met more people that have been on over 100 cruises than it's unbelievable that, you know, your mind goes 100 cruises. They've been, so I've met, you know, quite a few people. So I've been on about 20 cruises myself, but it never even occurred to me that I could hit 100. And so there are many, many people that are enjoying life. And not only are they cruising, they're doing back-to-back cruises. So I want to encourage you, contact your travel agent or go to a website like Vacations to Go, which lists all the cruises in the world, and you will be stunned because they have deals, you know, when the ship is not full. So I want to encourage you to get your travel groove on in 2023. So 2023 and 2024, while the green travel light is on, because Bill Gates said that another pandemic is definitely coming. And I wasn't paying attention the first time he said it, and then the pandemic came. But now I'm paying attention. So I am getting in my travel list just in case. So hopefully another pandemic doesn't come and lock down countries all over the world. But just in case they do, it happens, I am getting in my travel licks. So I suggest that you get your travel licks in just in case. We live in a chaotic world now. The feeling sense is like it's backwards, upside down. So things that used to take 10 years to happen are happening in 10 weeks. So whether it's a tornado, a hurricane, a cyclone, a tsunami, an earthquake, or volcanic eruption. So for example, years ago, I went to the island of Tonga in the South Pacific. And then last year, I saw that the island of Tonga had a huge earthquake, a volcanic eruption and earthquake, and the entire island was covered with ash. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm glad I got to Tonga before that happened. So this is Dr. Bob, the stress and pain relief doctor, signing off from the beautiful city of Barcelona, Spain. Adios, con mucho gusto. Until next time, from Stress Free Now, be safe and be well.